It's finals week. You know what that means? It means that it's finals week.
You make me wanna tear my heart in half to give you part of me.
Hi, it's currently 12:32 a.m. It is Monday now, I guess. I have 10 courses this semester. I did that to myself. I can't even blame anyone else. Essentially, the courses I took this semester of the 10, since I go to a music school, I know that anyone in normal college, I guess, has core classes that you have to take just in general. We have core music. What that means is this is my textbook. This is my textbook, literally. All of my notes, these are all my notes. Staff paper. This semester, I took 4 core music classes. I took 5 core music classes, and then the rest of the other 5 remaining, 2 music business classes, and then I took 3 of my minor classes. My minor is vocal production, which is basically like recording and being able to mix vocals. Luckily, 3 of these courses were via Zoom, so it wasn't too bad, but those are mostly like reports or projects because they're all music production, so I'm like listening to stuff. I'm like tapping away on my little Pro Tools. So that's my 10 courses. We got 3 minor, 2 major, 5 core music. I actually had 2 finals already. I had my guitar final, I had my ear training, like dictation final, and then I also had a presentation that I've been working on all semester for a music business class. But it was fun. All the classes fun. It's all good. I look like this right now because I just showered. If you couldn't tell, I just did my hair care. This is my onesie nightgown that my mom got me. As I was getting ready for bed though, I was actually listening to the Amateur Hour podcast. Whoa, we haven't heard that in a while. Since it's the end of the year, it's like Spotify Wrapped or whatever. They're like, oh, your podcast, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, I haven't looked at that podcast in forever. I forget about it actually a lot of the times. But I went in and then I was like, dude, I don't remember any of these episodes. I found the episode that I did with my friends Levi and Jelly because I don't remember anything that we talked about, to be honest. I just knew that we were laughing so hard while recording that. So I was listening to it in the shower and oh my gosh, it's so funny. Maybe it's just funny to me because I know these people. I can definitely tell that in these podcasts back then I was holding back a lot more because A, I really wasn't sure what I could talk about, B, how much I could talk about, and C, I think I was still being very careful about how I was perceived like, online. Because it was 2022, yeah, I was literally fresh out into the real world. I don't know, I was thinking about reviving Amateur Hour, to be honest, recently, just because part of it is A, I feel that I am a lot more comfortable with myself now. B, I have more to talk about because of C. Now that I take music business classes, I know exactly what I can and cannot talk about. So I have a lot more to say. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Maybe I can restart it next year or something. Crime. It is currently almost 1 a.m. I've been yapping my ass off. I have my final tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then I have my other final at 11 a.m. It's gonna be fun. Good night! Good morning. It is currently 9:44 a.m. I woke up, made some coffee, got ready. I'm having breakfast. This is just microwave oatmeal with some milk, and I put nuts in it as well just for texture, like crunch, and then they're good for you. So I also have my vitamins. Iron with vitamin B12. This is just a multivitamin, and this is turmeric. Turmeric has helped so much in my daily routine. I feel so much more energized during the day, and that's my little reminder. I have a 10 a.m. class every single day this semester, so the turmeric has really been helping for my energy levels throughout the day. I feel so much more awake, alert. It just generally puts me in a better mood. I'm gonna finish my coffee, finish my water, and then head out in a few minutes. I have a 10 a.m. and then I have an 11 a.m. final. Those are all my finals today, and then I have one more class after. Off we go. I just got back from my final. She updated my grade, so let's see. She showed me the written portion that I did of the test, which is the dictation, and I don't honestly know how I did on the sight reading, because in the middle of it I got confused because we had one that was swing, like swing feel. It's like 1 and 2, and as opposed to like straight, which is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and I don't know why I just could not get out of the swing feel. After I did get it right, I said that I was sorry, and I just was like, it's my fault. She was very kind about it. She basically said, as a professor, she can tell when it's nerves versus just flat out being unprepared. I don't know if it's the fact that it's 10 a.m., my stimulants did kick in, or if it was just like flat out nerves, but I'm pretty okay with the performance section. I don't think I've ever kind of in a way choked this bad before, but she's so nice. Because honestly, I was fully prepared to just take whatever grade she gave because I did mess up. Since it's combined with my dictation grade, it still probably wouldn't have been that bad because everything else was good. Let's see. 96 on the final. So I got a 94 on the written portion, and then this lighting is insane. Like, but hello, are you here to celebrate with mommy? What do 95, y'all. Her. Whew! That class is done. I just gotta keep this up. I have another final in like 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's kind of hot. I think I might have to turn down the heater because it's been freezing lately, especially in the evening, which is at like 4 p.m. I am now going to study my next final, which is like computer apps, so it's just Excel, but I do just want to do a little double checking, so I'm just gonna look through the old files and hopefully that works out. It is probably actually over 12 hours since I last vlogged already. I did my other final, did well. I got tripped up on one of the formulas for some reason. I think I was just writing it in the wrong order, but there was like one part at the very end that I didn't get to finish, but it was like the last step. Everything else was clear, and I know that it was right because they had a model up there so you could reference it. They wouldn't tell you how to do it, but the numbers they would give you. And I had a pretty good grade in that class where I'm not really too concerned. But I came back, had one of my final classes, which was a Pro Tools class, and that was a really fun class actually. The professor was great, and I got to study. I did some extra practice stuff for the music just to make sure I have it all down, and this is the one that I have tomorrow. Before I do a final or any test, I always write down what I need to know. So I did my little finals prep notes. I write down at first what I know, and then if there's anything I don't know, then I'll go into the textbook or whatever, old assignments, and I'll fill in the blanks. Overall, I feel pretty good. It's just that whenever I apply this to the context of a piece, that's where it gets kind of tricky. I don't think there's anything else I can really put into my head except for applying it to the actual analysis of the music. So I did some practice on like old exams we had, and then also they give us a practice final that gives us basically the format of the test. For the other class, I did some review in the textbook, looking over the practice exam and other old like quizzes and things, and making sure and seeing what I got, like maybe if I got something consistently wrong or things I need to watch out for. I feel pretty good, to be honest, about the exams, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I can really study, because I think like I have the information in my head for the one I'm doing tomorrow. It's a short class where it's 50 minutes. I have to get like 3 pages worth done within that time, so I really have to divide it well. For the other one that I have, I'm a little more concerned about. That one's just straight up like I have to write the notes. It's not like analysis where they give it to me. I have to do what's called voice reading. So they give me like the first few notes, and then I have to draw it in until the end of however many measures. That I'm a teensy afraid of. I have a report that I need to do, and I did some research for that. And I have to practice my singing. I am really tired though. Very tired. I will say, however, somebody recommended this to me in my comments. They told me to take magnesium before I go to sleep. Magnesium glycinate? I'm not sure, but magnesium nonetheless. Dude, that helps. It's like, it helps relax the body. It's like a vitamin, but super nice. I can take it on an empty stomach, which is great. That's been a really big help. Oh, vitamins work. The doctors were right. Health is wealth, blah, blah, blah. Exercising is great too. I haven't worked out in a bit, and to be honest, I really want to, which is crazy for me to say. But honestly, I'm really happy. I just complained for like 5 minutes, but I'm really happy. I love studying, I love doing stuff, I love applying myself, I love being busy. So honestly, I'm kind of scared for the semester to be over because I tend to spiral if I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of lethargic if I don't have anything to do that really has a deadline to it. Where I always kind of find ways to keep myself busy. I'm always doing stuff, whether it's music, it's work, it's practicing, it's doing other things. And I've been getting back into reading recently, which has been super fun. Today went well though. Oh my gosh, see? My hair's so damaged. I will say, however, I started doing a new hair care routine with like different products and different My hair is literally falling out as we speak with new products and tools. I'm gonna try them out for a bit longer, and then I did film my hair care routine, but then I changed the products, and I think I actually significantly like the way my hair looks now a lot more. So that video is null and void, and I'm going to retake it after I make sure that I like these products. But it's so damaged. It's grown out so much. I think this is the first year in probably over 6 years that I haven't touched my hair, as in like dyed it. I did do, that's kind of a lie, where I did do a shadow root whenever my hair was still like orange and my roots had grown into like here. I did get the shadow, like the drop shadow, I think that's what it's called, and then blended it. But that didn't involve any bleach, because if my hair touches bleach at this point, I think it will actually disintegrate. But today has been accomplished. Tomorrow we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good morning. It is day 2 of finals. I made my coffee. I actually got started on editing this vlog yesterday night. After like we hung up, I guess, I went in and I put all my videos in, and then I started to slightly edit. I'm getting ready. I'm doing a light beat. I was playing music and then I turned it off because I realized I didn't want to get copyrighted. Also, I have like a huge pimple right here, which I think literally came from me like doing this so much. I should have a little bit of time left over because it doesn't take me too long to get ready. Run through my notes one more time before I go to my final. I'm gonna do the rest of my beat. I might get back to y'all whenever I'm having breakfast, or I'll just dip and then come back whenever. See you guys in a bit. We did it. We finished. I think I did pretty well. I used all of the 50 minutes. I'm scared. You know when you feel pretty good about something and it's like it either went really well or really bad? I think I did pretty okay. I focused a lot on the chord scales, which is a big portion of the test because that's essentially like one of the main things we learned in this class. Did a lot of focus on that area, trying to make sure everything was right, because a lot of times like the accidentals, like the sharps and the flats, like they'll get me. I did look at the practice test though to see what I got wrong. I think I got one thing wrong because I got tripped up. I think I got everything else right. I think. Did I forget to analyze that part? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I got the first page completely right, and I'm pretty sure I got the chord scales for that at least right, and then everything in the back, like that's a little more like not sure. But overall, I feel pretty okay. Crossing my fingers, I can get at least an 89 to where I will be able to finish the class with an A. Tomorrow I have the other scary exam, and I'm gonna do a little more practice for that, and then I just have one class in the evening. Monday through Wednesday are like really packed for me usually, and then Thursday and Friday are usually way more chill. Once I get tomorrow over with, like, it's really not a big deal anymore. But until tomorrow, we're still on high alert. This is a new top I actually just recently bought. I've wanted one of these for so long. I have one that like falls at the shoulder line. That's really pretty, but it's cold, so I wanted one that like zips all the way up and down, so if I want I can be like, oh, it's kind of hot. It's like, oh, it's a bit chilly, then I'll do this, and it's a bit chilly, so I put it up. The studying was put to good use though. I hope everything goes over well. Let's check my grades real quick to see if anything else has been updated. I'm sure they're all grading a bunch of finals right now. So right now, everything's just like set from what I saw yesterday. I'm so far out my gradebook's ass, like it's not even funny. I wish this vlog would be like more interesting, where I would be doing stuff or going out or I don't know, seeing people or whatever, but it's really not. I'm literally just locking in studying. And that is essentially what it is. Whenever I'm here studying, like in the middle of absolutely nowhere, completely isolated from everyone I know and love, which isn't a bad thing because I think it helps me focus a lot more. And trust me, the whole like isolated thing, it is basically more or less me who's doing the isolating, so I really don't mind. I'm going to work on my report for a bit. I really hope I can get the grades that I want. Okay, where'd she go? Meeps. Pretty sure she went to her room, but she was by my feet for a bit. But I think she got bored, or I was stressing her out with my bad vibes. We got this. We've got this. I got a wee bit peckish because it's been a while since I ate, so I'm making myself a little yogurt parfait. My setup in my kitchen is, well, I live in the East Coast, meaning apartments are very expensive and very small, so this is the best I can do right now. These are raspberries and blueberries. This is my favorite yogurt of all time. It's the Noosa vanilla bean. I love a good vanilla bean. Look at those vanilla beans, dude. Isn't that insane? I'm gonna add some of this into my bowl of my berries. I may have miscalculated. time. I may have overestimated the berry to yogurt ratio, but that's fine. Meepins, do you want a blueberry? Maple loves blueberries. You want one? Sit, sit. Good girl! Good girl. Yummy! Yummy! She loves a blueberry. It's her favorite. Oh, she's taking it. She's taking it away. The blueberry has been compromised. This is my favorite granola that I found. If you live in the East Coast, you are probably very familiar with Tate. Their house-made granola is delicious. Another thing from Tate that's really good is in their little refrigerated to-go section, they have like a tomato basil soup that is so yummy. I buy that and I heat it up when I make grilled cheese. Dude, it's so bomb. For some extra like protein, I guess, I add some like mixed nuts. This is a new pack. Ow! Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh, ow. Okay, never mind. Maybe we're not having nuts. It's fine, I can do this. Maximum effort. Okay, yay. These are cashews, almonds, hazelnuts, pecans, and Brazil nuts. Yum. So I take about a handful. This is my, I was gonna say my little parfait, but my big parfait. It's gonna keep me really full for a while, which is nice because I'm finishing my report. I should have probably gotten a bigger bowl. This yogurt is so good, guys. Now my little raspberry. My report right now I'm doing is I have to analyze an album with one producer. So I have to go through and talk about why do I think the producer made the choices that they did and consider different things about maybe the producer's vision for the album. I chose actually Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. It's hard finding an album with only one producer, especially these days, but I think in general, to be honest. But Phineas, the artist Phineas, also Billie Eilish's brother, he produced this entire album, which I think he does for most of her releases in general. I'm going to finish this report and study for my final tomorrow. So far this week is going well. It's like high tension, very high stakes, but I thrive under pressure, so this is my moment. I enjoy having something to do. Part of me thinks that after I graduate or whatever, assuming I'll get a job, I'll probably actually really enjoy the routine of it. Granted, I like the job and where I work, because I've had experiences where I did not like where I worked, and we all know how that ended. Now I'm gonna go back in and work. Little update. Did a good chunk of the report. I have a little pick me up, little ASMR. Let's lock back in. I just finished my online class and I made myself some dinner. My curry with rice and my kimchi. I'm going to watch a show. I don't know what I'm gonna watch yet. It'll probably be Criminal Minds, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, New Girl, or Community. Those are my rotate shows. Those are my comfort, like easygoing shows. I'm going to eat my dinner and then study for the other final I have tomorrow, wrap up, maybe edit some of this vlog. She's just sitting on my lap. I also grabbed a Canada Dry, which is one of my favorite sodas. Cheers.
Comes around the corner to see what's happening.
Update, it's 1:30 a.m. I ate my curry and I watched an episode of Criminal Minds, which was super fun. I love Criminal Minds, guys. I finished my report. Finished it, I submitted it. I studied for my final tomorrow. Did a little bit of other work. I'm so sleepy. My sankapur, like my eyelids here, they're doing the thing and I need to put those back in. I need to sleep. I'm gonna wash up, off to bed. Good night. Hello? Oh, hi. Good morning. I woke up, got ready. I haven't done a fit check once during this vlog. This is like a really bad angle for it, but I have black like thermal top, gray sweatpants, gray low waist sweatpants. I'm gonna wear my sneakers, put on a little necklace to spice it up, did my makeup, normal. And I have my worship playlist in the bag. I love me some CCM. I don't know what I wanna eat. Cereal it is. Oh, that's too much. This is one of my favorite cereals, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds specifically. And I'm putting in whole milk because I love dairy and lactose. Half the reason that I drink whole milk is because it tastes better. Skim milk, if you watch Parks and Rec, it's like Ron Swanson. He goes, skim milk is water that's lying about being milk.
There's only one thing I hate more than lying. Skim milk, which is water that's lying about being milk.
I agree. Lactose intolerance runs in my family and I'm Asian, so it's also just a thing. I don't want that to happen to me, so I'm desensitizing myself to lactose. I know that once you stop having lactose for a while, your body starts to lose the whatever to break it down. So I don't want that to happen. Scrub time. Cheers. Vitamins. Yum. To health. It is close to 10:45. I'm gonna take a quick look at my notes, finish my coffee, and then head out to my final. Let's do this. I finished my last exam! Woo! I took the whole 2 hours for the final. I have no idea, honestly, how that one went. That was a complete shot in the dark. I think I did okay, maybe. That one I'm worried about. I'm hoping the final project brings the grade up, so if the final brings the grade down, it won't be too bad. I'm scared! It's okay. It's not like I'm failing or anything. It's just I'm ambitious. I let go, I let God. It's okay. We finished though, and we did the best we could, and that's good. All I have is my proficiency tomorrow. Right now I'm actually going through, because my advisor emailed me for my course map for the rest of my college career. I'm looking over what he said and then reorganizing some of my classes. I forgot to take into account the fact that registration times are different for people, so some of the classes I wanted were taken. I got into essentially all of them except for one. I'll take that in a future semester. It's all right. It's not too much to switch around. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Meepins, you wanna come up? Wow. You know it's almost done.
Baby, if you wanted, I could take.
You wanna look out the window? She's yearning. She's a yearner. There's nothing else to study anymore. I just have to practice. I'm going to finish up this course map. Maybe dilly-dally a little. Who knows? Bye for now. We are back in the kitchen. We are going to make some avocado toast. Look how beautiful this is. I'm gonna put an egg on it. I feel every time final season rolls around, I get way too stressed for no reason, to be honest. For the most part, it's usually just me wanting to get an A, and it's not a matter of like passing or failing. I'm just an overachiever. My theory for school is in the beginning of the semester, I work really hard. I basically study more, apply the material a lot. By the time it hits midterms, then I'm pretty set. You don't really go over as much new material in the back end, but at that point, all the topics covered in the back end are heavily related to the front, so it's way easier to adjust and implement those like in my brain for the final. So doing a lot in the front end really helps, because then towards the back end, there's really not much for you to do because it's already solidified. My first semester, I basically crashed out after midterms, where I just did not want to study at the institution anymore. I didn't want to be in the city. I basically wanted to run away, and I did. But because I had done so well in the beginning of the semester, like the first 3 quarters of it, no matter what I got on the final, at that point, I finished the class with a really good grade. Highly recommend doing that. It just makes your life way easier, to be honest. Oh my gosh, speaking of eggs, if you haven't tried chili oil eggs before, you definitely should. You basically put heavy cream in a pan, you put chili oil in it, and then an egg. Creamy and spicy and savory and delicious. Don't eat it on an empty stomach though, because I did one time and I like shat my guts out. My stomach's way more sensitive than it used to be, and it's so sad. I think the age is really getting to me. I can't just be eating ramen anymore like I used to. My sourdough. Egg is fried. You're not gonna be able to see it because this is literally like the worst setup on earth. Assemble my avocado toast. This is just how I make my avocado toast. I usually keep my avocado like pretty chunky for the most part. I don't like it super smooth. I like it to have a bit of texture. Lemon with everything bagel seasoning. You can't see anything I'm doing, but just believe me. Add my everything bagel seasoning, some red pepper flakes for a bit of heat, rosemary, which is one of my favorite herbs. This is my avocado toast. And now we're going to sit and eat. I eat this with my hands because, I don't know, I'm from the South maybe. And I feel like eating it with a fork and knife is just kind of redundant at that point. I usually just have a napkin on standby. This is it, guys. All done. I am writing out some emails to my professors from this semester. A lot of them said some really kind words, like either after my final or in comments from my final projects or whatever. So I'm just shooting them an email back, being like, hi, thank you for your kind words, and also putting in so much effort to teach. I have a lot of respect for educators. I feel like professors that I've had so far at my institution have all been really good, and I keep in touch with a lot of them actually. Like, really enjoy being able to tell them like thank you for all of your effort and your work. I take course surveys really seriously. I also go on Rate My Professor. I'll review them in a very honest way. I will just be like, great teacher, please take, or like, boo, you know what I mean? I'll dig into the fact of their teaching style and methods. So if someone's planning on taking that course and they're looking up the reviews, they'll be able to understand like, oh, this is a teaching style that works with me, or it's not. Because there are some professors that I've taken so far that I really enjoyed, that I learned a lot from, that I knew some kids in the class were really struggling because the teaching style didn't work with them. So I feel like these reviews really help. I think because I go to a fine arts school, it's really interesting because a lot of them come from a place of being a creative. I have a professor who's won a Grammy. I have a professor who's published books. And I think that's so amazing to where you're doing all of that, but like, what made you want to teach? I find that so fascinating. I like to talk to them about that kind of stuff. It's something that I usually do at the end of my semesters for professors that I really connected with or really helped me. There are some professors that I also just like, I take the class, I dip, don't ever see them again. It's just kind of like, thanks, and that's about it. And those are more of like the surface level classes. For the ones that are more intensive, I usually like follow up. And it's good to make connections, you know, a lot of these people are really established at that point. If they know you and they've seen the work that you do in terms of how you operate, they think of you. It's the same way as networking. Whenever I worked in Korea, a lot of people, because they saw like the way I worked, the way I did stuff, I made connections with them. They're like, oh, hey, we need someone for this project, and I'll get referred. And it's really, really helpful. The world really revolves around relationships and connections. So having those is a really good thing. That's one piece of advice, I guess, that I would give anyone who's watching this. So I'm finishing up these messages and these emails. I also am going to leave my little Rate My Professor reviews. I finally finished writing all of my reviews and my emails. That took way longer than expected because I had 10 courses this semester. Went through all of my folders and took out all of the textbooks and rearranged my notebook. I have a bunch of paper sprawled out right now from my notes. I'm gonna rearrange them into my little file thing. There's certain textbooks I like to keep, especially if they're prerequisite courses, so that I have the information, and I usually keep my notes from those classes. Since it's written in like my handwriting and my understanding, it helps jog my memory. So now I have to figure out a way to put this all in there and organize it. I did paperclip everything already, but I don't know how I'm gonna put them all together in that little box. We'll have to see. Hello, it's 1:13 p.m. and it is Thursday. I did not vlog last night. I was just so tired and burnt out that I needed a break. I just took some time to myself after I cleaned and did all my stuff in practice. I watched a movie. It was really nice, actually. I think I really needed it. There was a lot going on this semester and I think it just all hit me at once. I had my last class for one of my online courses and it went well. I have my proficiency in about a little over an hour and a half. What I usually do whenever I have a performance or I have to sing somewhere, I'll warm up and then I'll sing through the songs a few times first, and then I'll go on vocal rest, and then right before I go on, I'll sing it lightly and then go do my thing. That has been the most effective method for me, so my voice goes through the whole thing, it's warm, and then I don't tire it out because I do the vocal rest, and right before, if I do a light version of it, then when I go in, I know that I'm ready. I have nothing to do. I finished all my stuff. This is the last final, and then tomorrow I just have one class. I've already given my presentation on that class, but since the other group of people is giving their presentation, I'm just gonna go and sit and listen to it. It's really interesting because since it's a business class, everyone's showing like a business model, which was the project. For that class, I, with my group, did a proposal for a new course where it would be a required music business, music law / professional skills class. It would prep you in areas like music and law, just not too deep, but like the simple legal aspects, so that in the future it would be knowledge that they can use. Especially since everyone here is like planning on going into music or whatever, it's good to know your rights. It's something that I did not know and found really helpful. Learning from those classes and then looking back at my history and everything that I've done so far, it was so enlightening, and I realized why certain things went wrong, why certain things went right. A lot of the stuff I talk about on social media is essentially that. I had some throat coat tea with honey, which always really helps. I'm going to finish warming up, I'm going to sing through my songs, and then I will be back to you guys probably in a bit. Oh, we finished! Woo! I'm so tired. I did not vlog this morning because I woke up literally 10 minutes before my last class today. I don't know what happened. I hit my alarm and I think I meant to snooze. I woke up and I was like, I slept. I was like, that felt a little too good of a sleep. It was like 10:48 when I have a class at 11. So I got up, washed up, hauled ass. I threw on a hoodie and a hat and I went. All went well. We finished class a little early since it was just the 2 presentations. To celebrate, I got myself a giant Dunkin' Donuts coffee. East Coast represent. I asked for a large because I don't think I understood. Like, look at this. I don't think I understood how large a large was at Dunkin'. But it's so good. This is the caramel craze. I'm a fan. I also got a cookie butter donut and that's sitting somewhere. I don't even remember what the last thing I vlogged yesterday was. I don't even know what I did. What did I do? I don't know if I vlogged after my proficiency, but the proficiency went really well. I warmed up, practiced. I think that was the last thing I filmed. I went to the proficiency, did well, sang my 3 songs through, came back. I was so tired, so I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. And I just didn't take the nap and I watched some films. So I watched She's the Man, I watched Clueless. We've done it, y'all. Finals is over, the semester's done. And it's so strange. We did good. The grades haven't come out yet. Final grading will come out next Wednesday. Hopefully that all pans out well. I'm scared. It's fine. I know I passed everything. It's just, I want to pass well. Before I went to sleep, I listened to some ASMR, which is so lovely. I would pay a disgusting amount of money to sit there and have someone like play with my hair and brush and make sounds and stuff. Oh, it would be so amazing. Fortunately, our society has not come to a point where that is a thing. I love a massage and I love like a treatment or whatever, but that, oh my gosh, that would make me levitate. I feel we've come to the end of this vlog. Did enjoy filming it. I enjoyed catching up with you guys. I really missed y'all a lot. I hope this was entertaining, seeing a little more of a glimpse into my college life. If any of you guys are still going through finals, stay strong, push through, you got this. Or if you're just watching this for the sheer fun of it, I hope it was entertaining. This has been a pretty packed semester. 10 courses. I had a bunch of stuff going on the side. This year in general was like a really big up and down period in terms of personal stuff. This officially at the end of 2024 has been my first year actually in school like completely. I feel that I have a better gist now of how I want to do this because originally college kind of wasn't the plan. It was always something I wanted to do and had to fall back on, but I thought it would be a bit later whenever I progressed maybe more so in my career and then came back to it. I did always want to get higher education, but I just didn't think it would happen in the way that it did. I was kind of reluctant for a bit, to be honest, where I did want to learn. In a way, there was a lot of other stuff that I felt internally. Now I feel that I'm in a place where I'm fully adjusted and mentally, physically, like, I'm here and present, and that's been a really, really great adjustment that's been made to my life this year. I'm really glad that I was able to have this year and have the opportunity to be able to pursue higher education and do all of this because I know it's a really big privilege. Thank you, as always, for staying subscribed and being interested in all the yapping that I do. My vlogs are not the best, where a lot of it's just me in 2 angles, especially here, coming back to you being like, this is what I'm planning to do, and then I come back like, this is what I did, and nothing in between. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, taking a lot of inspiration from like Ashley and Joan and Adeline and all these people who are really good at it. It's not for me, it's not for me. But you guys seem to really enjoy it and I like doing them. And I think it's a nice little video diary for me to look back on in the future. Hopefully I can start editing this right away and get this up as soon as possible. But thank you so much for watching, and I will really try to upload more, I promise. The Paris vlog, by the way, gone. She's done because I cannot do that anymore. First of all, it's been probably almost a year since I've gone. Second of all, it's so much footage. Third of all, it's so not relevant anymore. Y'all are just gonna have to go look at the pictures online. That's it. Maybe if I end up going back to Paris, I'll do it properly this time. Rest in peace, Paris vlog. I want to upload more music stuff. I want to upload more covers, but the thing is about covers recently nowadays, the reason I haven't been uploading as many covers on my social media and stuff is because no one sings anymore. They're all spoken, like anti-drop or a drop, and then it's just like a motif of speak singing, and I need a pre-chorus, I need a bridge. I'm trying to find more stuff that I can do on the singing end because I miss it. I miss performing and I miss doing all that stuff. We'll see how that progresses in the future. Again though, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day and happy holidays.